Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the matchup here this evening. The Bermuda Breakaway taking on the Chicago Sail here. Happy Easter, everyone out there, all you slappers back at home. Hope you had a happy Easter. Good time with your family or whatever you might do on Easter Sunday. Currently 8:27 p.m., about 3 minutes away from the drop of the puck. Rominator in the chat, as well as Vladimir Pupin. Welcome, welcome. We got 3 happy matchups, maybe a 4th if the LEDs will text me back. They've left me on red. They've ghosted me throughout the day. Hopefully Brutal will let me know. Oh, hi Flaccid. I had a note on the left side of my monitor that told me that, but I completely neglected that. I'm sorry. What's up, Flaccid? But we're going to have a good matchup here this evening as the Bermuda Breakaway taking on the Chicago Sail. 2 teams well known up in the professional division of the Slapshot Premier League. Taking a look at their roster stacked on both sides of the tape. Yuri Gagarin, Q Silver, Timothy the Sheep, and Walster all on the Chicago Sail. On the flip side for the Bermuda Breakaway, we got Flaccid Lettuce, Kush Mama, Rominator, and T. Kush Mama, a newly acquired player over for the Bermuda Breakaway, as I believe they dropped Brady B for Kush Mama to take his spot here late in, I think, week 5, if I'm not mistaken. But you'll have to fact check me on that. I have zero confidence behind that answer, but a lot of skill on both sides of the ice. Bermuda Breakaway currently 8-5-1. On the flip side, the Chicago Sail are 5-7-1. Taking a look at where they might be on the standings so far in the Slapshot Premier League as we're coming to a close. Columbus Clappers remaining the head honcho of the professional division. Toronto Penguins looking for a W over on Minge Channel currently. If they get 2 more points, they'll tie them up, and I don't remember what their head-to-head stats are, but that's a different story. Bermuda Breakaway right now in the 3rd seed, looking to solidify that one as they have 2 matchups here this evening that we'll be looking at. One against the Brooklyn Bandits at 9 o'clock, and then the Chicago Sail, which will happen right now. Chicago Sail in the lobby, just waiting on T and the rest. I'm assuming that T's ready to go. They're probably in a pub lobby, but nonetheless, we'll push on and just kind of take a look at other pregame stats that we might have in store for us. I don't know. I didn't really do much editing, but looking at the top scorers for the professional division, we got the likes of Panther, Meat Sail up there along K-Spire. Looking down at Rominator, 5th overall scorer so far in the first season of Rebound. Following him is his teammate T, kind of banking it off of each other. T having a lot of assists, Rominator having a lot of goals. Sure to be a dynamic duo out there on the ice as we look to take it to the house between these two powerhouses of teams. Their past 5 games looking identical as they play a lot of the same teams, both of them losing to the Grizzlies, both of them losing to the Otters as well as the Clappers. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how these 2 teams really, square up to each other and just go to Disco Town. And we'll see how well they're able to handle each other's splatter, or if it'll be too spicy for one rather than the other. But both teams are ready to rock, ready to roll on the ice, so we'll take it right there as we're getting ready to drop the puck for the first 15 minutes of action. Bermuda Breakaway on the right side, Chicago Sail on the left. We're sticking with the M-Dub overlay as mine normally stays up in the corner. I haven't had a chance to redesign it as we got the caster mod working again, but we'll focus more onto the game now. With 4:46 remaining, I haven't even done any casting. Flaccid Lettuce in the corner looking to make his magic up there for Bermuda. Goes off Walster. Back to Q Silver. Q Silver bank that one off the backboards. Gets that one up towards the top side. Yuri there taking charge. Looks to take this one out and around. Pass down low. Goes off Flaccid. Walster here with a hand on that one. Hits it off the backhand top to the top boards. T getting a touch on that one. Walster sends it down into the offensive zone. Back behind the goal line. Looking for that backhand wraparound. Walster shoots off of Rominator and out of the zone it goes. Q Silver off the hip, off the backhand. Flaccid there picks that one loose. Goes over to Rom off of Q Silver's pass intended for Walster. Walster here with it now. Dumps this one down into the offensive zone for Bermuda, where they will take charge. T battled up against Walster. Brings this one out the far side. Off the forehand, backhand. Sends it up to Rom. Rom shoots off of Q Silver up to the far side boards. It trickles. Rominator picks it up, thrown down to the near side. Here's Flaccid. Back up to Rom. Rominator out in front, off the backhand, sent back behind the enemy goal line. T off of Rom's face will find its way down to Flaccid. Out in front, cleared out of the zone off of Yuri's clear out. Hits Walster along the way. Here's T with it now. Sent out. It's a little traffic along the way. Tries to get past the adversity. Q Silver bank pass to himself. Not able to complete that one. T here off the backhand. Forehand. Dangles past one. Looks for the pass out in front. Finds it, but no one there in the tangerine jersey to send that one packing. Yuri Gets that one through traffic. T picks up the loose puck off the backhand. Back at the point. Pass out in front. Goes off Rom. Rom shoots off of Yuri. What a save! And another beautiful save, keeping that one out of the net, and we remain the same out on the scoreboard. Silver, forehand shot off Rom. Rom high in the slot, taking this one out towards the top side. Walster there saying hello. Placid here, battling along his own blue line. Sends it off the backhand, back over to T. T here with it now, takes it for a walk for the breakaway. Up towards the top side of the ice, goes off the forehand. Walster there, keeping stride with him every step of the way. T, back behind his own net, gets a little bit of elbow room with 3 minutes remaining here in the first period of play. We remain tied at 0. Prominator, down to the near side. Flaccid, takes it back to the point, leaves it for T. Walster there says hello. T retreats with it. Takes it back to his own defensive end, off the forehand backhand, dangles this one down the near side, goes off Flaccid. Flaccid here, down in the zone, off of Yuri. Way to plug up the passing lane. Yuri Gagarin taking charge down low in the slot, forcing it out the other way. Rominator up against Walster, down on the near side boards. Pass back from Rom to T. Here's T with it now. Backhand that one over to Rom. Rominator up against Walster. Lost for a moment, finding his way to Q Silver. Q Silver here fakes a pass off the forehand for a moment. Takes it himself off the backhand, back behind his own side of the red line. Advances on, hits the point, lost to Flaccid, back to T. T here for the breakaway, taking this one up towards the top side. Lost to Walster. Walster passed back out to the red line. Shot off of Yuri. T with a hand on that one off the backhand. Beautiful control by T. Taking this one out for Bermuda. Goes off of Yuri down the length of the ice with 2:04 remaining. We are still tied. Walster, backhand over to Q Silver. Q Silver off of Rominator. Rominator backhand over towards the top side of the netting, or top side of the boards. Lost to Q Silver. Q Silver coming out and around for Chicago. Takes his time back behind his own red line. Thrown over to Walster. Walster off the backhand, off of Rom. Rom here, trying to take this one back over to T. T up to the top side. Skates on. Tries to get around Walster, not able to do so with the first try, but the second try is on target as Rominator hits that one off the side of the cage. Q Silver picks it up for Chicago, bringing this one out the other way. Placid there, knocking that one loose for a moment. Q Silver getting a shot blocked immediately by T, and once again, T with it. Brings this one up to the top side. Lost to Walster, and what a tactic. Banked that one off the post. We're going to call that tactical. You know what? Let's go with it. These name tags kind of hard to read, though. I agree. I can't agree more than that with that, but I don't have my regular mod that I use. I used the prototype mod because I really liked it, but this is what we're stuck with, so we'll just have to kind of deal with it. D, down to the near side. Flaccid, backhand shot off the far side and wide. Rominator here picking this one up off of Yuri. Rom over to Flaccid, not able to connect on that pass down to the near side. Here's T, taking that one off the hip, the forehand, back behind his own blue line, takes this one up to the offensive. Goes off of Yuri. Walster tries at it. Q Silver down to the near side. Bank pass to himself off the forehand. Passed over to Walster. Walster down in the zone. Shooting this one is Yuri Gagarin. And what a way to open up the scoring. 1-0 Chicago. Beautiful passing play. Beautiful one time off the hip into the back of the cradle. And the difference is 1 with 39 seconds remaining. Q Silver takes it back into his own end. Pass up to Yuri. Goes off of Yuri. Towards the net, but not on. T, looking to milk some time off the clock, off the forehand, up to the far side. Here's Flaccid getting a touch on that one. Goes off Q Silver, back into the defensive zone for the Bermuda breakaway. T with a nice saucer pass up to the Rom. Rom out in the zone, shooting off of Flaccid, and Rom almost able to capitalize on the rebound, but is nonetheless defeated by the tag team of Yuri and Q Silver. Q, up the middle. 6 seconds remaining. Pass over to Walster. Walster off the backhand, off the far side and wide. Q Silver off of T. T here with it now for the breakaway. And that's going to be the end of the first period of play. 1-0 Chicago in the lead. Beautiful matchup so far. Looking at the tail by the numbers as we come out of a very back and forth matchup between these two teams. Very evenly matched, if I do say so myself. Breakaway, Chicago, not exactly next to each other on the leaderboards, but they're really going at it. They're really sticking it out there. And a beautiful period for both the breakaway and the sail. And as all the party members are aligned, I meant to say planets. I don't know why I went with party members. It's not exactly Mario Party. But we're taking back to the ice. Sail the breakaway. Second chapter of play is underway. Q Silver here off the backhand tries to go through traffic. Not able to find any dice on that one. Down to the near side. T there. Knocks out one loose. Takes this one back up the near side. Looking to start the breakout. Q Silver stopping him in his tracks. Down to the near side. Q Silver lost to Rominator. Rominator sauces this one out. Walster with a touch on this one. Back towards Q Silver. Q Silver up to the top side. Shot off of T. Walster there says hello. Yuri gets involved in the mix. Flaccid with a beautiful dump out. Rominator off of Q Silver. Q Silver back to himself. Q Silver off to the near side, off the tip of the stick of Walster, backhand off of Flaccid, down to Walster once again, off of Flaccid yet again, Flaccid out the other way, pass out in front, shot off of Q Silver, just wide of the netting. Q Silver, down the near side, looks to reverse it up, Rominator shoots, scores, and we're tied at 1. Bermuda breakaway, find a way, picks that one off beautifully, the stick check to generate the chance, and the forehand to roof it in the top corner, and it's 1-1 with 4:15 remaining here in the second period of play. Q Silver, down to the near side, goes off Rominator. Yuri, saying hello, takes it up to the top side of the ice, dumps this one out. Walster there to chase after that one. T here with the first touch on that one, pinned up in the corner. Q Silver knocking this one loose. T keeping composed, back behind his own net. Walster hits it off of T. T here with it now off the forehand backhand, dangles out in front of his own net, dumps this one down the length of the ice. Yuri, over to Walster. Off of Flaccid, Rominator swing and a miss. A little bit of a fake out, I want to say that was a miss. T, off the backhand, down to the near side. Forehand shot over to Rom. Rom not able to cradle that beast of a pass. T down the near side up against Yuri. Walster looking at that one, not able to touch it. T with a shot off the near side and wide. Q Silver down in his own defensive end with a backhander coming out of the zone. Looking to take this one to the house, off the backhand, down to the near side, looking to ring it around the rosy. Hits T just out of the crease, just launched it off the beautiful collection from the shot. Rominator up to the top side. Shoots, scores! Rominator, the second of the night. 3:16 remaining, and Bermuda is on top. Flaccid just there for the insurance marker, but did not need it. And we have a 1-goal lead for the Bermuda breakaway. Rom is a sniper at the blue line. Couldn't have said it better myself, Wiki. Top corners. Rom only hits top corners. If he doesn't get a top corner, they end up just, forfeiting the goal because they don't take the easy stuff. I talked to the coaching staff, and that's the answer they gave me. So that's what we're going to go with. Walster with a beautiful shot, but T there standing tall along the far side post. Keeps that one wide of the net. Back to Q Silver. Swatted away by Rom. Rom looking for the dangle, looking for that hat trick, but not quite. Flaccid advances it towards the net. Yuri turns him away at the slot. Rom over to Flaccid. Flaccid off the back end. Dangles. Yuri, beautiful composition. Keeps that one out of the net. T gets that one up to Flaccid. Flaccid here with it now. Back behind the enemy territory. T with a shot off of Q Silver. Down to the near side. Handed off to Yuri over to Walster. Not able to connect on that the secondary pass. Walster back to the point. Q Silver here with it now. Takes his time at the red line. Backhander, forehand, over to Walster. Walster off the tip of the stick, backhanded out to the point. Rominator not able to collect that one. Q Silver here off the backhand, swatted away by Rom. Rominator out at the point. Drives it into the offensive zone, hits T, goes over to Flaccid. Flaccid here with it now. Backhand shot, not able to hit that netting as it's off to the far side corner. Goes off Yuri. Here's Rom. Rominator into the offensive zone. Forehand, backhand, dangle, shoot, scores! And that's a hat trick. What a way to snipe the top cord. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. 3 goals for the Bermuda breakaway and 3 goals for Mr. Rominator. Walster off the near side. Passed out to Yuri. Yuri furthers this one up to the top side boards. Knocked away by Flaccid. Flaccid advancing after this one. Q Silver there saying hello. Down to the near side, looking to take his time. Bank pass over to Walster. Walster back into his own defensive end. Playing a little bit of keep away. Trying to mark up that possession time. Nice shot by Yuri just out the other side of the crease. And Q Silver looking to collect his thoughts back on the defensive end with 1:35 remaining. Bermuda leads. Q Silver at his own blue line. Rominator says hello. Dumps this one down. T here off the backhand. Back behind his own net. Looking to take his time. Walster there. Flushes him out to the far side. Backhanded over to Flaccid. Not able to connect on that one. Goes out the full 200. Q Silver here for Chicago. Out the other way. Hits Flaccid in the hat. Goes off the forehand. Yuri back to Flaccid. Rominator with a hand on that one. Hits it off of Walster. Walster here with a sideways puck. Looks for Yuri. Not able to connect. T. Back for a breakaway. Walster there says hello, knocks it loose out to the point. Here's Q Silver now, gets past Rom. Flaccid there says hello with an empty net, looks for the shot, shooting, scoring, and Flaccid able to find the 4th tally on the board for the Bermuda breakaway. Loving the calling, by the way, sounds very natural. Thanks, man. Means a lot. Yuri off the near side. Flaccid looking to get a hand on this one along the near side boards. Knocked loose back to T. T losing that one for Bermuda. Back to Q Silver. Knocked loose up to the top side. Here's Rominator with another shot. Hits the goaltender named Q Silver. And down to the near side it goes. Here's T once more with it with 44 seconds remaining here in the second chapter of play. We have a 3-goal difference for the Bermuda breakaway. Here's Flaccid up against Yuri. Takes this one to town, off the side of the cage, over to Rom. Rom up against Q Silver, finds a little bit of leeway, gets this one down to the near side. Here's Flaccid with it now. Takes it off the backhand, gets this one off Q Silver. Nice dump out. T ready on the prowl for that one. Forced back into his own defensive end. Walster there trying the spin tactic to get a little bit of a physicality on the puck. Walster, Q-Silver pins up T. Back to Flaccid. Flaccid here with the loose puck. Shot out. Finding its way through Rominator. Rominator off of Yuri's rebound. Thrown out in front. Walster letting that one leak through as Flaccid not able to get there in time. Q-Silver off Yuri. 4 seconds remaining. Goes off T. T takes this one back into the defensive end. Sends out. And Rominator netting the empty net. But that one doesn't count as time had expired. We had a 4-1 game here between the Breakaway and the Chicago Sail. Beautiful matchup so far between these two teams. Chicago Sail right now on the brink of not being in a playoff spot. If not for the Michigan Mallards, they are in 8th place of the professional division. On the flip side, the Bermuda Breakaway fighting for that 3rd and final spot up towards the top side of the bracket. We'll go more into that after the game has concluded in between this and the next game. We have a total of 3 games here this evening. Hopefully they all go swimmingly, but all the party members are ready to go. So let's get this one rocking and rolling back out on the ice for the teams to settle this one and smash, if you will. But the puck has dropped. The final 5 minutes is underway. Walster looking to take this one out for Chicago. Flaccid there looking to stop him up. Walster knocked loose. Rominator with a nice backhander, finding a little bit of elbow room. Shooting off of Q-Silver, keeping that one out as Flaccid was crashing the netting. What a beautiful defensive play by Q-Silver. 4:42 remaining here in the 3rd period of play. 3 goals is the difference, and Bermuda is on top. Q-Silver lost a T. T off the forehand, looking to drag it up to the top side. Goes into the corner. Q-Silver here controlling this one for the Chicago Sail. Chicago looking for the breakout here out on the defensive end. Down to the near side. Walster off the backhand, finding its way to Yuri. Yuri letting this one bounce for a second. Thrown back to Walster. Walster shoots off of T and just down the wide near side. What an offensive chance that was, and T just read it every step of the way. He knew how to dance the disco, and he went to town that night. 4 minutes, 10 remaining here in the 3rd period of play. Shot up to Yuri. Yuri with a hand on that one, backhanded out to the near side boards. Bank pass over to Walster. Yuri shoots off the far side and wide. Yuri back to the point. Q-Silver off the backhand, shooting off of Yuri's forehead and off to the far side corner. T battles against Yuri. Comes out T, finds Rominator. Rominator here off the backhand, advancing this one towards the offensive goal line. Shot over to Flaccid. Flaccid losing that one to Walster. Over to Yuri. Yuri shoots off of T and just wide. And this is why T is one of the best goaltenders in the professional division. Walster off the hip, finds Flaccid. Battle ensues between those two, down into the far side corner. Q-Silver here at the far side point, out of the backhand. Tries to get past Rominator. Rominator making life difficult for Q-Silver. Off the forehand, finds Flaccid. Flaccid here off the backhand. Swatted away by Q-Silver. Q-Silver on his own defensive end goes off Flaccid up to the far side corner of the Bermuda zone. Here's T off the hip. Yuri trying to take this one away, down low. Trying to find Walster, able to do so. Walster here off the forehand over to Rom, not quite able to complete that pass. Here's Q-Silver off the shot, down to the near side. Yuri almost able to capitalize, but Flaccid there to swat that one down to the near side. And Walster will try to recalibrate off the backhand. Flaccid there dumps this one back in for the Bermuda Breakaway. Q-Silver back behind his own net. Takes charge for Chicago. 3 minutes remaining here in the regulation. We will go into overtime if it is deemed worthy whenever we have a tie ball game at the end. But T looking to make that sure that doesn't happen, and he does just that. T walks it right in. Rominator with another point. I believe that's his 5th of the night. I could be wrong. I think I'm wrong. Flaccid was unassisted. With 2:49 remaining in the 3rd period of play, the Bermuda Breakaway lead the Chicago Sail 5-1. Walster looking to make a difference. T bringing this one back out the other way. Able to advance this one into the offensive zone. Goes off the forehand. Dumps back into the point. Rominator off the backhand. Sauced out in front. Q-Silver with a hand on that one. Takes this one back behind his own net up towards the top side. Able to sauce that one past Rominator. Walster and T battle against it. T pinned up by 2 blue jerseys. Thrown out to Flaccid. Flaccid shoots off the post and wide. What a one-time shot from the red line. Almost able to capitalize, but not quite. Flaccid down to the near side. Q-Silver makes a little bit of an opportunity for himself. The physicality comes out. Rominator accepts that one from T. Drives in. Hits Yuri. Yuri almost able to keep that one out, but that one does in fact cross the red line. And the Bermuda Breakaway find themselves with a 6-1 lead. We'll have to go back to the video replay on that one. I don't know how much I believe that one actually crossed the line. But it is what it is, and we'll have to talk to Irvion about that one. 4 goals from Rom in 1 game. Not exactly something new here in the Slapshot Premier League. But, yeah, with 2 minutes left, Rom maybe looking for that double hat trick right now. Looking to pad those stats a little bit. Looking to tally up a few more goals before the end of the season, as this is the final few games of the regular season here in the Slapshot Premier League before we go into the postseason. Flaccid getting a tip on that one, sends it back into his own defensive end. Walster with a hip on that one off the backhand, looking for the drive out in front of the crease. Not able to find any dice on that attempt. Walster up against T. T off the backhand. Takes it off the forehand, down to the near side, tries to drag this one out and around Chicago there with an immense amount of pressure on the offensive side, and that's exactly what they need. Romanier finds a little bit of elbow room off the backhand, shooting off the far side and wide. Down to the near side board, sent out to T. What a reaction time, like a feline. It's like he has negative ping. I don't understand how he was able to react to that. Q-Silver, down to the near side. Hits his own blue line, sends it up towards Center Avenue. Shot off the side of the cage and wide. Yuri back to the point. Q-Silver here with it yet again. Romanier says hello. Keeps stride with him. Q-Silver bank pass back on his own defensive end. 60 seconds remaining. 5 goals is the difference. Walster here off the backhand. Pass back off the backboard. Looking for that alley-oop to Yuri. D has other plans. Looking to take this one back behind his own net. End up by Walster and Yuri. Finds a way to break out with 1 man to beat. T over to Flaccid. Flaccid off the backhand. Shoots. Scores! And that's another goal for the Bermuda breakaway. Tallying their 7th. And we have entered Brazil. 7-1 is our score. And he does indeed have the golden stick. I'm actually not sure who leads the league in scoring. I'll look that up as Flaccid nets another one. And we might as well just say Flaccid leads the league in scoring. Like, that's him and Romanier really just putting on a show for us right now. 7 goals is the difference. They broke the Brazil, so they lost a little bit of my respect, but with 40 seconds remaining here in the regulation, T looking to take this one out. Romanier letting that one go up towards the top side. Q-Silver down to the near side. Here's Yuri off the backhand. Gets that one past Flaccid. Walster shoots off the inside one side of the... Alright, I just had a stroke. Walster with a beautiful goal! And that one brings them back within 6. Q-Silver back to the point. Yuri across the crease off the forehead of Walster. A beautiful dangle. A beautiful dangle. That was awesome. The top scorer right now is Panther from the Toronto Penguins. Romanier is actually 5th with 37 goals. He's tied for 4th against K-Spire from the St. Cloud Storm. Interesting. Little statistical note for you. He advances into the offensive zone with 3 seconds remaining. That's going to be the end of the matchup here this evening between the Bermuda Breakaway and the Chicago Sail. Bermuda Breakaway coming out on top 8-2. Beautiful match between these two teams. Bermuda having an immense amount of pressure on the offensive side. 3rd period of play for the Sail really got back on the high horse, but wasn't quite enough to get them back in the race. And we will take about a 10-minute intermission before we check out the Bermuda Breakaway playing another game against the Brooklyn Bandits. That much and more here on the Slapshot Premier Network. I don't really have a name for that. I'm going to call it that for now. But, yeah, we'll take a quick intermission. Get yourself some Mountain Dew, some Cheez-Its, whatever you might like. And we'll be back at it before you know it. Good passing. Also, I'd like to point out the 69% win percentage on the face-off circle. Nice. Yeah, that 4th game's not happening. I didn't even update this slide. Let's just go back to here. Alright. Get the intermission music popping. I don't even know what that accent was. Just bear with me, alright? Thank you for streaming, Darth. Much appreciated. We got another one, Flaccid. I'm not going anywhere. I got you again. I got you 2 times, back to back. It's like the doc. The 2-time, baby. The 2-time. I just gotta set up some slides. I'll be back. Alright, well, I've just been told that the Brooklyn Bandits have forfeited this match. So, you guys want to play some Uno? Yeah, Derek and Dave are not here. If you're unfamiliar with the rosters between these two teams, that's not it. I didn't even change the name. I was very unprofessional about setting this up. Hang on, let's just... I didn't even check everything about... I didn't know I was going to be casting this until like 6 seconds beforehand, but... I think I spelled everything right. But if you're unfamiliar with the standings as well as the rosters between these two teams, Dave, Derek, Kyler, and the captain M-Dub. M-Dub's actually a league admin for the Slapshot Premier League. They play for the Brooklyn Bandits. Brooklyn Bandits right now battling against the Bermuda Breakaway for the 3rd position spot. Looks like the Bermuda Breakaway are going to end up taking it. As, you know, Bermuda Breakaway previously seen playing, you know, Flaccid Lettuce, Kush Mama, Raminator, and T. Kush Mama sitting out that last game. But beautiful matchup between Bermuda Breakaway and the Chicago Sail, as we saw previously. I don't know. Our next matchup is actually going to be maybe a promotional spot battle between the Boston Baked Beans and the Cowtown Guppies, whenever that might be. Yeah, here's pro standings. Columbus Clappers right now in first. I didn't even update this. No one's answering tickets. The league's slack and hardcore. Yeah, this is the matchup before today. We are looking to... I'm just gonna do it, whatever. Chicago Sail, Toronto Penguins still need to play. I think that match is being finished up. Min's streaming more Slapshot currently. If you want to go over and check out her channel. Do it. It's a lot of fun. Really good caster. One of the best. The best, if I have an opinion. I'm not supposed to have those, so don't tell anybody. But yeah, I'm trying, all right? I'm trying to update the standings and fill the dead air at the same time. This is where my ADHD kind of kicks in and I just kind of like ramble. But those are the updated standings. Toronto Penguins able to claim those 2 points up against, shoot, who are they playing? Are they playing the Sail? No. Clipped. All right. Anyway, the Toronto Penguins able to find the first seed as they have the tiebreaker over the Columbus Clappers. It is not point differential, believe it or not. It goes in order of 3 different things. To determine standings. It goes by your total amount of wins. You get 2 points for a win, 1 point for an overtime loss, and 0 points for a regular overtime or a regular loss in regulation. That's what I was going for. Regulation loss gives you 0 points. A win gives you 2. Overtime loss gives you 1. And then if 2 teams are tied with points, like the Columbus Clappers and the Toronto Penguins, as well as the St. Cloud Storm, are tied with the Orlando Otters, whenever that happens, we go to head-to-head standings. Each of the pro teams play each other twice in a season. And so if they split those games, let's say the Orlando Otters beat the Storm once and the Storm beat the Otters once, so they went 1-1 or both of the teams went 2 games played, 1 win. We would go into point differential after that. And if it's still tied somehow, I don't know, we just make them play again. That's how the tiebreakers work in the Slapshot Premier League. Yeah, Toronto Penguins able to break this one out, finding the first seed, claiming the Lucha Trophy. I don't remember what we call it. Best regular season record, the Lucha Trophy. I was right. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but Toronto Penguins able to capitalize on that one, and they have received the best regular season record for Season 1 of Slapshot Rebound. Congratulations, Toronto Penguins. They still got another game to play, so we're going to see what happens. That is going to be against the one and only. I think it's happening tonight. No, they're done. All right. How do the Clappers have 16 games played? Oh, I didn't update. Dope. That's cool. Toronto Penguins actually are 13-3. So, when are custom ranks coming? That's a very good question. It's actually in talks between some of the league admins and Irvion himself. They're talking about bringing custom ranks. I'm not sure if you're around during Slap 1, but you used to be able to put your own little logos on the ice. I don't know if it's going to be open source or just for casters of the competitive leagues. It's probably going to start with a very closed group, probably like a few Slapshot Premier League casters will pick it up. Maybe a few people from the EUSL, amongst others. Probably going to be a close-knit group, and then it'll probably open up to others as it goes on. But custom ranks might be coming. We're not entirely sure what the roadmap looks like quite yet, but yeah. I had Rangers because no one made Washington Caps. Yeah, I did notice that back whenever Slap 1 was around. The first one I saw was the Blackhawks, actually. It looked really cool. I really hope that they'll... My personal preference, my personal want right now is to have some of the fans hold up signs. And, like, you could customize what the signs say. Like, maybe make it a Patreon thing. Like, I don't know, something like Speed Chaser is the best. Just throwing something out there, you know, whatever. But, yeah. Yeah, we got a little bit of time to kill as we don't really have any... Oh, we do have something to fill the time. I gotta DM somebody real quick. We might be watching a high-impact Open Division game while we wait. Open Division is the bottom entry level, but this game, if it does go through, best of the best, top of the red division. Kansas City Snipers right now clinching the title, so no matter what happens, they will remain in first place for the remainder of the season. The El Paso Coyotes will be playing them, hopefully. It looks like we might be able to actually watch this one be played. So, yeah. I don't have any graphics prepared for this, but, we're just gonna, like, chill with it. Yeah. But the Kansas City Snipers consisting of some of the top scorers in Open Division. Taking a look at the scorers so far, this is actually kind of messed up. I don't know why. I didn't really check this beforehand, but you kind of get the gist of it. Ray, Kansas City Sniper, one of the top scorers. And then El Paso Coyotes, Solus, one of the best scorers in the league. Interesting. So we're going to see some of the top scorers in the Open Division battling up against each other. Perhaps sooner rather than later? Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. We're going to find out. Yeah, I'm going to... Oh, I don't have to set up the thing. I'm going to set up a thing. Hang on. I'm just gonna assume they know who's home and away. And just kind of vibe with it, you know? And just kind of hope and pray a little bit along the way, you know? That only hurt a few people, right? But we won't just be sitting here in silence, thankfully. I think Min right now is casting the Storm game, so if you want to go over and watch that, you're more than welcome to. It's going to be probably a little bit better than my casting ability. Not gonna lie, but at least it'll be a little something whilst we wait for the next matchup. Whenever 9:30 hits, we will be watching the Boston Baked Beans take on the Cowtown Guppies. Cowtown Guppies right now first place in the Challenger Division, and the Boston Baked Beans I think are 5th right now. I'm not sure how their game's going right now against the West Virginia Orangutans. That's being streamed over on Skiztastic's channel over on twitch.tv/Iceworkers. If you want to hit that one up, you're more than welcome to. Very, very good caster, if I do say so myself. One of the best that we have to offer. A little controversial whenever it comes to some of the things he says on air, but for the most part, all-around good guy. Would recommend at least one time. It's kind of like whenever a dentist recommends toothpaste. I'm like the one guy that's kind of like, you know, are you saying the Boston baked beans? They are. Yes, that is exactly the thing I'm telling you. Boston Baked Beans are 4th place in the Challenger Division. The way the Slapshot Premier League works, there are 5 divisions technically. 4 of them are East, and then we have one single West Division game. The 4 East, in terms of best to worst, in ways of skill level. Pro Division, obviously first. Down below them is Challenger League, and then down below them is Intermediate. And then the 4th division is the Open Division, which is open for anybody to join during registration times. Also, where can I find the link to all the SPL Twitch channels? I think I have the stream set up. If you are on desktop, it's a little bit easier. It should be on the left side of your screen. I haven't tested that though. I don't know how much money you want to put on that, but they should be on the left side of the screen. I have I didn't add Skiz yet. That's my bad. Can I do that now? I'm still waiting on lobby details from the captain of the Kansas City Snipers. But, yeah, I'm gonna do that now. Whatever. We got a little bit of time to just vibe. Already followed him, but thanks. I got the rest. Sick nasty, bro. But, yeah. Things are shaping up. Things are shaping up. I'm not entirely sure who's gonna be streaming what whenever it comes down to the, playoffs. But we'll try to get all the games streamed. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work out. Me and Min are going to try our hardest. I'm not sure who's taking all of the West Coast games. I know West Coast has 5 streamers. I don't know. I think we have 3 official West streamers. I think there's 5 or 6 unofficial. So they'll have to battle it out, go fisticuffs, maybe arm wrestle about it. I'd be down to see some arm wrestling between, you know, Babu and company. There we go. Alright, Ice Orcas should appear if you refresh. Or if you go to like the little pane on the left side, there's like a little refresh button. Okay, 9:30 is going to be a really good matchup. Really good matchup. Cowtown Guppy's actually going to be retiring at the end of the season, so their promotional spot will get handed down to whomever. So Boston Baked Beans, they need this win. They really need this win to outlast the Cowtown Stampede. Cowtown, one of our biggest franchises in the league. Links are just in the Slap Discord. Yeah, but I mean, you know. Oh, like the general Slap Discord? I didn't know that. Are they? How's your guys' Easter been? I'm not getting the message back from Nizzy, so, yeah. The Discord is all the way over there, and I'm not. I'm here. Yeah, if you type !Discord, you'll get one of the, like, 3 Discords I think I'm promoting. I think it gives you Slap. I'm not entirely sure. There's one way to find out. I think if you do !SPL Discord, it'll give you the SPL Discord. And then I don't know what I don't even know what Discord that is. I have no idea. Yeah, there's a panel down below the stream if you want to click on it. It's a little bit more coherent than a Nightbot command. We don't have anything to watch. Am I allowed to like just pull up min stream? Am I gonna get DDoSed for that? I'm not even getting into that. Never mind. I'm sorry I said that. So it looks like the baked beans are just now starting against the West Virginia Orangutans. So that might delay our schedule a little bit, as the Boston Baked Beans have to complete their game before we can watch them play the Guppies, because, you know, they can't be in two places at once. So Skiz is actually casting that one right now. If you want, I can double it. I don't really know. I don't have anything better to do. So pick your caster. I'm gonna do it. Skiz is gonna do it. Do what you want. It's gonna feel weird over here though. Alright, well, they're in the game. Looking for the puck drop. The black ice feels really weird, and let's turn that up a little bit. I need that. Yeah, that's going by. But do we have like slap music we could play? Can you guys hear that? Yeah, we're just vibing. Good shot by Larry Moo. The Boston Baked Beans are on the left, the West Virginia Orangutans on the right. The roster for the two teams, Nuo, Larry Moo, and Artigan are playing for the Boston Baked Beans, which is the blue team. And on the flip side, for the West Virginia Orangutans, it is Resp, Cameron, and Brady B. Brady B, the former professional player for the Bermuda Breakaway, previously traded back, I think, on week 4 or week 5 of the first season of Slapshot Rebound. A little controversial there, but for the most part, worked out for everyone was kind of pretty happy about it. Brady B kind of just sitting on the bench, gets a starter position now, even though it is a division down. He gets to keep himself warm coming in towards the end of the season. Cameron looking for a nice wheeler, trying to get that one through. Larry Moo denies that one, back behind his own net, takes it up to the far side, sauced out. Brady B gets a touch on that one. Larry Moo battles up against Cameron. Cameron up on the far side. Larry Moo off the backhand, throws this down the length of the ice. Resp here to get the first touch on this one for the West Virginia Orangutans. Off the backhand, Resp retreating this one up to the far side. Looking to sauce this one down center avenue, goes off past Brady B to Cameron. Nice save by Nuo. Nuo down the near side. Brady B forcing this one down low. Cameron off the forehand, out in front, looking for the shot. Scores! And Cameron able to find the back of the net first here. In the first period of play, we find the West Virginia Orangutans out on top with a beautiful backhand snipe. What a rocket. Nuo up to the far side. Cameron here with it. Goes off Nuo. Nuo looking for that wraparound. Nice shot by Larry Moo, but it is indeed wide of the cage. Hang on, I have a faint idea that might cover my tail a little bit. I don't know where to put this. I'm gonna put it down here. Yeah, we'll roll with that. That looks alright. Artigan back at the blue line. Nice shot down by Larry Moo. Returned by Resp. Resp here off the backhand, taking this one out for the Orangutans. It's that blue line. Nice shot. Nuo there getting a hip on that one, losing that up to the far side. Larry Moo there with a nice dump out off the backhand. Resp here to take charge for West Virginia. Up against his own cage. Almost lost to Larry Moo. Larry Moo up the far side. Resp here off the forehand. Dumps this one out. Goes off of Nuo towards the net. Drives on. Nice turn away here for Brady B. Off the forehand. Banked that one off the near side boards. Artigan there with a nice dump down. Resp here with it. Nice backhander out of the zone. Artigan getting a touch on that one. Brady B up to the far side, down to the near side. Backhander shot just wide of the netting. If you like this song, it is on Spotify. They have just uploaded it mere hours ago. I got a DM from Irv today about it, so it is very recent. They have both of their tracks on there, which I'm featured in one of them. Aha. Self-plug there. I sound so cringy. I really don't like it, but beautiful shot by Resp. Nice turn away from Larry Moo. Larry Moo down the near side. Goes off Resp. Resp off the backhand. Shoots, scores! And Brady B able to steal that one away off the forehead. Able to doink it in. They don't call him the goal stealer for nothing. No, I'm just kidding. They don't call him that. Unless they do. They might. I'm not entirely sure. It's me. Brady B on defense. Down to the near side. Banked over to Resp. Let go for Brady, but Larry Moo gets involved in the mix. 60 seconds remaining in the first period of play. Oh, that hits the spot. I haven't had Mountain Dew in like 2 weeks. Oh no. Dropped a lid. This is not my normal level of professionality. I'm just chilling. We gotta wait for this game to be done to pick up the rest of it. Which is the sole reason I'm not like going try hard on the comms. Brady B advancing off the backhand. Dump down to Cameron. Cameron off the backhand. Nuo there pins it along the far side boards. Getting involved is Artigan. Slapped wide. Cameron here off the hip, trying to keep possession for the West Virginia Orangutans. Brady B here looking for the backhand shot. Scores! And that's their third of the match. 10 seconds remaining. West Virginia up by 3. Taking a look at the stats. Nuo, the lone shot for the Boston Baked Beans, looking to take this one back into the saddle and try to ride with it. We'll see if they can do that here as we meet the end of the first period of play. 3-0 is our score. Boston Baked Beans down but not out. Yeah, the new casters mod is very confusing. I'm gonna have to run a few people through it to try to get it to work before playoffs start. So Skizz having a little bit of trouble with it. I had plenty of trouble with it. I spent 3 hours to get it to work, and in the end, it wasn't the mod's fault at all. I just had square brain. So there's that. Yeah, nice dump out there. And finds the net. Larry Moo. What a way to score. From down the whole... I haven't seen a longer distance shot than that in all of my month of casting. Larry Moo with it now. Down to the near side. Nice sauce out. Goes off rest. Shot off the near side and wide from Nuo. Or Larry Moo. Not Larry. There's Artigan. The backyardigan. As some people call him that. I'm the only one that does that. I'm the only one that calls him Artigan, the backyardigan. But I'm trying to start up a trend. You know, knee socks wouldn't be a thing without trendsetters, and so I'm trying to be the. I'm trying to be the knee socks guy. I should have said something different. Whatever. Nuo, near side shot, scores, and that's their second. They're getting right back in it. 2-3. They're down by 1. Call me Tank. Nuo's on the backhand. Calling out Tank for being very backhand heavy. If you haven't seen his play, you'll see it tomorrow if you tune in. Maryland Ice Orcas, second place right now in Challenger. Recently signing Skizz to a caster role. Maryland Ice Orcas looking to make a playoff run for the Challenger division, looking to hold their second position here as they play. I think they play a triple header tomorrow. I could be mistaken. I could be entirely factual. Only time will tell, and we'll see if people continue to reschedule after the 2-week break that we had in the middle of the season due to server health on the east coast of North America. Really killed the vibe, not gonna lie. Really killed the vibe throughout the league. A lot of teams just quitting outright. Some teams just deciding they're gonna retire at the end of the season. A lot of A lot of controversy throughout the return of the league, and Nuo finds a way to pick the pocket. Tie ball game, 3 apiece. Brady B just not ready for the absolute poker that Nuo wields. We got a tie ball game with 3 minutes left in the second. So yeah, after the stoppage of regulation, it really killed the vibe. A lot of teams drop out. A lot of teams just gonna retire now because of just overall server health. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how season 2 goes, if we have a season 2. I like to throw a little bit of controversy out there myself, spice things up in the Discord a little bit. But yeah, if we have a season 2, it'll be interesting to see how that plays out and what kind of format we might be able to take with the league as we try to grow our West Division audience. We only have 1 league right now. It'd be nice to have a pro and an open division for West Coast, because West Coast has a very decent player base. Very, very cool guys. Yeah, not a whole lot of love in the Slapshot Premier League. Would like to see a little bit more of a spotlight going on over there. Nuo just absolute powerhouse, trying to just poke it in there, just crashing the net, doing what they do best. Respect it. Respect the pouch. Hammer bank pass to himself out the backhand, back to the point, stolen away by Artigan. Backhand shot over to Nuo, scoring, and what a play! I don't understand how you can read that. Man, I've read a lot of books in my day, but wow! That was in Spanish. Unreadable by, like, me, specifically. Way to go, Nuo. Way to go, guy that set up Nuo. Sorry. I have the memory of a concrete brick, for the most part. 1 minute 22 remaining in the second period of play. 4-3 is our score. And, looking on. Alright, so the game I was banking on casting, the Kansas City Snipers versus the El Paso Coyotes, not going to happen tonight. Probably going to happen tomorrow at some point. Nice save by Brady. Nice whip around. Gets it off the backy. Yeah, D Justice, I think he plays 2. I'm not entirely sure what their positions are. Solus is definitely their 1. But D Justice, AFK, just MIA, JFK. Other abbreviations are available. The CSI, you know, the WHL, whatever. The PNC. I'm very tired. Anyway. End of period 2. We got 5 more minutes of baked beans and orangutans action before we take a look at the Cowtown Guppies taking on the Boston Baked Beans. The outlier of this is I'm falling apart, man. I don't know what's happening. Man, I'm dying. I don't know what's going on. Everything just doesn't like me right now. You didn't see that. But yeah, nice shot by Resp. They got a tie ball game, 4-4. Way to bring it out hot and heavy from the offensive blue line. Just pops it top shelf. Hits the peanut butter along the way. And 10 seconds expiring in the third, they got right down to business. Resp, one of the better graphic designers in the league, showing his worth out there on the court. The ice. It looks like a court. I don't know. Yeah. Undefeated. If we can set up a show match with the El Paso Coyotes for death, I would love that. I would absolutely adore that. So you guys aren't going to try for like a Monday, Tuesday thing. They're just going to, you guys got the forfeit. I mean, you guys aren't really contested for your title. You guys had it on lock at, I think, the beginning of today. Or at the end of last night, you guys had it on lock with your last win. Sucks for El Paso though. Oh yeah, definitely big game between like the two powerhouses of Open Red. We got a lot of Challenger games that just haven't happened yet. We have a lot of Challenger games that haven't happened yet. We have two that are going to happen tonight. Baked Beans, Orangutans on the screen right now, being casted by Skiz professionally. I'm just kind of here for the ride. Baked Beans are in the blue, and the Orangutans in the red. And yeah, right now looking like the Baked Beans having the better side of the chances, but you know, Orangutan's not going anywhere. Apparently they can't play later in the week. Unfortunato bravado. Brady B, what a guy. Absolute domination on the near side station, off the backhand, right to the tape, and pops that one in for the Weasel. Woo! 3 minutes, 31 seconds remaining in regulation. We might see overtime, which would be ground shaking. Like, that's a big 1 point if the Boston Baked Beans are able to pull it out. Orangutans, no pushover though. Gotta make sure you keep eyes on that target. Rest making sure they know that. Brady B backhanding this one down the full length of the ice. Larry Moo off Nuo, dumps this one down. Resp here with the first touch for the Tangs. Top side, down to the near, off the hip, finds its way to Brady, off of Artigan, up to the top side. Cameron finds his way back to Resp. Beautiful passing for the West Virginia Orangutans down to the near side. Brady B picks it up, down in the corner, treads carefully, lost to Larry Moo, off the backhand, driving out, shooting off of Nuo, back down to Larry. Sent into the offensive zone. Cameron here taking a touch around the clock. Down to the near side. Cameron looking to dangle his way down the near side boards. Fakes out Artigan. Shot off of Nuo. Larry Moo directs that one down to the near side corner. Cameron back to rest. Shot off of Nuo. Up to the top side. Nice dump out. 2:30 remaining. And we tread on. 5-5 is our score between the Orangutans on the right and the Baked Beans on the left. Baked Beans right now 4th place in the Challenger Division. Orangutans in 6th place. West Virginia Orangutans playing, I think they have 2 more games remaining, 3 more games remain. I'm going to check. They have 4 more games remaining. One against the Wrath, one against the Minutemen, the Ball Peen Hammers, and then this game. I think the Wrath are looking to play the Tangs tomorrow. Wrath are looking to play a lot of games tomorrow, actually. Yeah, the Wrath are 0-16. They have 2 more matches to try to find their first victory. Artigan finding the icebreaker off of the face of Larry Moo past Resp, and it's 6-5. But yeah, Wrath having 2 games left. I'm going to try to cast both of them. I don't know if that's going to be possible as we're coming down to crunch hours. We have to get the regular season done by Tuesday. At least that'd be ideal. If they're not in like a promotional division or a promotional spot or the playoffs, I don't think it really holds that much weight. But if it affects promotional, I don't know if we're going to postpone or not. It'll be interesting to see what happens. But yeah. Wrath play Tangs. Wrath play Guppies. Guppies looking for another 2 points here tonight as they play the Baked Beans here in about 1:50. I'm going to grab in a slap shot here real quick and make the lobby for us so we can kind of just jump into it. I don't have a taskbar over there. Shoot, I forgot what the password was. What a great caster I am. Da-ba-da. And this one might actually be going to overtime. This is going to be close. 7-7. 30 seconds left. Larry Moo on the offensive side looking to drag it in there. Rasp here out the other way. Sent down to the near side. Cameron looking for the shot. I'm trying to keep tabs on like everything going on in like 90% of the chat. it's not ending well. I don't worry about that later. Larry Moo! What a goal! What a tic-tac and a toe! What a passing play off the bank. Larry Moo just pooh! Look at him go. He's feeling it. If they win this game, I don't know if the Gups are going to be able to handle them. This is going to be close. But wow, what a game. What a game indeed. I'm going to give them some time to breathe. But yeah, we're gonna run pretty much right into our matchup. Looking at the stats for these teams, I think it's this one. Yes, the Cowtown Guppies taking on the Boston Baked Beans. Boston Baked Beans we just saw play. The... I'm lagging mentally. Boston Baked Beans up against the Cowtown Guppies. Cowtown Guppies consisting of Dynamite, Ghetto Starfish, Noob Weapons, and Renard. Renard being one of the most notable players out there on the ice for this team as they take on the Boston Baked Beans. Boston Baked Beans looking for a promotional spot here in the Challenger League, having 2 big points for them earlier on in the night over on Skiztastic's channel, the Ice Orcas. If you want to take a look at that and check out more, go back to the VOD, or, you know, just you do you. But Cowtown Guppies 13-2-0, remarkable season. Boston Baked Beans 11-5-0, also very remarkable season. Looks like the starting lineup for tonight for the Cowtown Guppies being Renard, New Weapons, and Dynamite. On the flip side, it looks like Poopsock out on the bench once again, riding the pine as Artigan, the backyardigan, Larry Moo, and Nuo all take to the ice for the Boston Baked Beans here this evening. Looking at the previous 5 matchups between these two teams, all green for the Cowtown Guppies, not a stranger to putting up double digits out there on the scoreboard as they netted 10 against the Arizona Outlaws, 10 against the Ball Peen Hammers, and then 8 against both Orangutans and the Stampede, and finally hitting 12 up against the New Jersey Minutemen. I think that was prior to Tetsu the Ghoul joining their team, so you know, you always got to give them marks where it is due. On the flip side, the Boston Baked Beans winning 3 out of their 5 last matches, losing to only the New Jersey Minutemen 6-5, and then the Cowtown Stampede 7-3. We're just going to pretend that the other game was in there as they won 8-7 against the West Virginia Orangutans. Big 2 points there. We'll see how this one tallies up as we move on. Yeah, Boston Baked Beans taking on the Guppies. Gonna be a big match. Gonna be a beautiful match between these teams as we take a look at the standings as teams are still kind of getting ready. Cowtown Guppies first place in the Challenger League, 13-2-0, 26 points to their name, taking that first seed with a bit of a stride against, or a bit of a lead against the Maryland Ice Workers, looking to extend that, making it 28 total points in the season. Down on the flip side, the Boston Baked Beans take the 3rd spot as they had their 11th win, giving them their 22nd point. And it'll be interesting if they win this one as well. Boston Baked Beans, 16 games played, this being their 17th. Is this their last game? Does anybody have like a quick like nod of the head to say I'm right? Haha, no, they have a few more games. They have 1 more game. They have the Arizona Outlaws to play. So we'll see how that grades on as all the teams in this division have 18 games to play in the regular season. So the Stampede got 4 left. Ball Peen Hammers have 4 left. Orangutans have 3 left as they just lost to the Baked Beans. Baked Beans have 1 game remaining after this one. We're just kind of waiting for Dynamite to join in on the fun. But yeah, it's going to be a big game here this evening. Cowtown, one of the biggest franchises in the league, looking to take on the Boston Baked Beans. Boston Baked Beans being around for a long time in the Slapshot Premier League, longer than I have. I've known the game existed, perhaps, but it looks like all parties are ready to rock, ready to roll. We'll take it to the ice and settle it and smash. as all parties are ready to rock, ready to roll. The puck is dropped. 15 minutes of slap shot underway. Cowtown Guppies in the purple on the right side. Boston Baked Beans on the left side in the brown. We'll see which one of these teams takes it to town. I forgot that I have all of my old stuff on the screen. We're just going to like pretend none of it exists. And we'll just go with what the mod gives us. Shot out in front. Artigan losing that one over to Dynamite. Sent down. Artigan here with it. Renard loosens that one, throws it in the back of the twine, an early lead for the Cowtown Guppies as Renard just says, looky, looky what I've found with an empty net right off the backhand. And Dynamite asking what everyone's ping is. Perhaps it's actually atrocious, but Chum revealing that he really wants the Big Beans to win. Jaskin really wanting the Cowtown Guppies to win. Jaskin being the general manager for the most part for the Cowtown franchise. If you're unaware of the situation there. Dynamite up against Larry Moose. Sent down to the near side. New weapons here with it now. Looking to take this one up towards that far side. Bank pass over towards Renard. Not able to complete that one. Nuo making life difficult up against Dynamite. Sent out of the zone. Goes off Artigan. Larry Moose gets a hip on that one. Goes off Renard. Off the far side. Artigan intercepted by Renard. Sent out of the zone by Artigan yet again. Here's Dynamite with it now. Dynamite on the defensive end. Swatted away by Larry. Larry up the far side corner. Physicality comes out on top with Mike. Larry Moose gets the loose puck. Shooting off the near side and wide. Here's New Weapons. Pass over to Mike. Mike off the backhand. Finds Noob. New Weapons off the backhand. Goes off of Nuo. Larry Moose picks it up. Goes off Renard. Noob getting a touch on that one. Loosens it back at the point. Goes off Nuo. Back to Renard. Renard here. Bank pass off the near side. Larry Moose off the backhand. Going to take this one off the hip. New Weapons getting a tip of the stick on that one. Renard shot. Saved by Nuo. When nothing remains to score, Newell gets a touch on that one over to Artigan. Artigan here with it now. Shoots this one down the length of the ice. Dino there directing that one wide. Back behind his own net. Looking to slow play down a little bit. Please. Larry Moo. Reverse. Over to Artigan. Shoots off the near side and wide. Larry Moo looking after this one like I look at a donut on a Tuesday morning. Renard stealing that one away. Goes off Artigan. Artigan off the near side. Off of Renard. Larry Moo after it. Hits Dynamite. Down to the near side. Drives on. New Weapons looking to make him stumble. Finds his way over to Dino. Dino Mike here for Cowtown looking to take this one up the top side of the boards. Goes off Artigan. Neutral zone. Driving down. Dino shoots off the Nuo up to the far side. Duo off the backhand. Sends this one out. Larry Moo here with it now off the forehand. Not able to complete that one. Hits a little bit of a lag spike. Finds his way over to Artigan. Dino Mike there with a nice basket carry. Off the backhand. Looking for Renard. Not able to find him. Renard tries to find Noob. Not able to sauce it back in time. Artigan forcing them back on the defensive end. Here's Dino Mike off the backhand. Lost to Larry Moo. Renard there says hello. Flags out a little bit. Larry Moo with a nice dump in. Goes off Dino Mike. Dino Mike down center avenue. Dumped this one out into the offensive zone. Nuo there. Reversing that one back for the Baked Beans. New Weapons. Down to Dino Mike. Reversing up to the top side. Goes off the hip. Off the backhand. The forehand. Tries to get around Artigan. Artigan forcing him to retreat with this one. Dino Mike off the forehand. Throws it towards Renard. Not able to complete that pass. Renard looking to advance this onto the offensive side with 2:15 remaining as the Guppies lead. Artigan dumps it out. Dino looking for the dangle. Not able to find it. Larry Moo here with it now. Goes off the back end. Renard looks for the shot. Goes off the forehand. Off of the goaltender and out of the zone as that one's cleared out. And Nuo finds the goal. 1-1. Boston Baked Beans right back in the saddle. Got kicked off earlier on in the game, but they're just in it to win it now. And they want these 2 points here and now. Dynamite on the defense. Pressured up by Nuo. Down to the near side. Here's Dynamite with it now with 1:54 remaining. Dynamite looking for the shot. Finds it through traffic. And we have a 2-1 game for the Guppies. Beautiful way to make a little bit of room. And Artigan, a 3-on-1 situation. Not much he can do there, but take the shot. And he took up as much of the netting as he possibly could. But yet, unfortunately, was not enough. 1:45 remaining. 1-2 is our score. Dynamite down near side. Finds Noob. Noob here off the back end. Pass off of the forehead of Nuo. Dynamite there. Swing and a miss. Not quite able to get that one. Finds its way back to New Weapons. Back on the defensive end. Backhander over to Dynamite. Goes off of Larry. Larry Moo for the Baked Beans. Goes off Renard. Finds Noob. Goes off Artigan. Artigan shoots. Hits the post. Out in front of the crease. Thrown out to Nuo. Nuo shoots off of the far side and wide. Artigan looking for the payday, but not able to find his way past New Weapons. Nuo here off the hip, looking to take it off the forehand. New Weapons off of Nuo. Nuo shoots, scores, carries it right in, holds the W key, and finds the goal, making it a 2-2 game with 1:10 remaining. Boston Baked Beans not going anywhere here in the first period of play. Nuo out the backhand. Looking to drive and hold W past Renard. Renard taking this one out the other way. Gets it off the back end. Larry reversing that to the red line. Nice shot by New, but it hits the post and down the far side and out. Nuo shoots, hits the near side post and just wide of the netting. Artigan at the point, not able to find any dice on that shot. Larry Moo advances it into the offensive zone. Forehand pass out in front. No one in a brown jersey to take charge there. Artigan over to Nuo. Backhanded to herself. Thrown towards the net, not on. Here's Larry Moo. Back to the point. Artigan here out at the red line. Takes it off the forehand backhand shot. Saved by Noob. Noob with a shot off the near side and wide. Not quite able to hit that angle. Very tough, if I do say so myself. With 30 seconds remaining. Pressure is on for the Baked Beans. Shot out in front of the net. Larry Moo controls, but a better control for Renard as he dumps that one down the length of the ice. New weapon shoots, scores! And that's going to be the tally marker that sets these two apart going into the first intermission here this evening. Cowtown Guppies up by 1. 23 seconds remaining. Larry Moo off the back end. Finds Nuo. Nuo out in front. Finds his way off of Larry Moo. Artigan then out the other way by Dynamite. Larry Moo pins it. Rags it. 10 seconds remaining. Nice pass out. Dynamite gets a forehit on that one. Off the back end, looks for a shot by Renard, but Nuo shuts everything down that they had planned. 3 seconds remaining, 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's going to be the end of the first period of play between the Cowtown Guppies and the Boston Baked Beans. Looking at the tails by the numbers, beautiful matchup so far this evening. Absolutely outstanding, both sides of the ice. All parties are ready, so we're going to jump right back into the action. I hope you took a screenshot or a clip of that, because it is gone for the time being. Cowtown Guppies up by 1. Puck is dropped. Second chapter of play underway. And we will watch on. Shot out of the defensive end. New weapons here. Off of Artigan up to the top side. Nice shot out by Dynamite looking for Renard on the dump in. Off the forehand. Lost to Artigan. Artigan there dumping that one out for the Boston Baked Beans. Here early on in the second period of play. Nuo off the forehand, off the back end, drives it up to the top side, letting go for Artigan, or letting go for Larry Moo. That'll dump that one down. Artigan there advancing it out in front of the crease. Shot by Nuo, controlled and thrown out by Dynamite. And that's the fourth tally for the Cowtown Guppies, showing why they're number 1 in the Challenger Division. Renard almost stopping that one. Dynamite saying, "My ping is back, LOL." Artigan doing his best Swiper the Fox impression and giving out a dang it. I don't remember if that's what he says or not, but we're gonna roll with it. I haven't watched Store in about 20 years. New weapons down the near side. Knocked loose by Nuo. Larry Moo here with the first touch for the Boston Baked Beans, taking this one out of the zone. Look for the backhander, shot out the full 200. Dynamite here off the backhand. Forehand, back in his own zone. Down towards the near side. Going to take his time out of the zone. Off the backhand, bang pass to himself. Artigan here getting a hand on that one. Dynamite there reversing it into his own defensive end. Here's Dynamite with it now. Off the backhand, down to the near side. Larry Moo takes this one towards the offensive zone. Renard trying to stop him at the gate, not quite able to do so. Nice shot by Noob Weapons, but controlled back by Nuo. Noob down to the near side. Renard here with it now. Artigan there, stopping him in his tracks. Takes us back on the defensive end for Boston. Nice stick check. Gets this one out in front. No one there in a purple jersey to capitalize on that one. Dynamite out the other way. Pass to Renard. Shoots off the near side and wide out in front. No dice on that roll. And it comes out the other way on net. Noob Weapons awarded with the save. And we have 3:29 remaining with a 2-goal difference. And the lead horse in this race tonight are the Cowtown Guppies. And we will play on. Dynamite, red line, blue line. Hits Nuo. Nuo out for the Boston Baked Beans on the defense. Shooting this one towards the net, but not on. 3:12 remaining here in the second period of play. Nearing the halfway mark in this matchup here this evening. Larry Moo up against Dynamite. Dino off the backhand. Hits Artigan off the top of the stick, if I saw that correctly. Dynamite off the backhand. Shoots Artigan. Nice save up to Nuo off of Noob Weapons. Nuo, forehand, towards the net. Drives on. Hits Mike Moo, then Artigan. Here's New Weapons off the forehand, backhand, trying to transition down to the near side corner. Goes off Renard. Larry Moo almost able to get the shot off, but Renard there in pristine positioning keeps that one out of the shot lane. Dynamite, top side. Larry Moo, stick check. Gets a little bit of room. New Weapon says hello, finds Renard. Renard behind the opponent's netting. Nice save on that wraparound. Artigan standing tall in the crease. Renard here off the backhand, down to the near side point. New Weapon's not able to take that one away from Nuo. Nuo loses the puck control. Dynamite out the other way, off the backhand. Looks for the shot, tips it towards the net, and will trickle right in. Renard there to make sure that one goes in. Artigan otherwise would have had it, and we don't count that as a stolen goal. We count that as a goal rewarded for crashing the net. 5-2, Guppies in the lead. Larry Moo off the backhand. Artigan takes this one in the cradle. Looks to pop it down to the near side. Larry Moo takes that one. Nice shot out by Noob Weapons. Artigan takes it back behind his own net, rags it for a hot second, down by 3. Boston Baked Beans looking to get a little bit of traction coming into the second intermission, as we have 2:05 remaining before we hit it. Larry Moo up against Dino. Dynamite, forehand, backhand, hits the red line, the blue line, stolen away by Nuo, And Renard will pick up where he left off. Pass out to New Weapons. Out at the point. Looks for the forehand shot. Down low. Finds Renard. Renard off the forehand. Down to the near side looking for Dynamite. Not quite able to get control in time. Throws it up top side. Here's Noob. Back to Dynamite. Out at the red line. Artigan with the first touch. Dynamite able to win that battle. Off the backhand. Finds its way to Noob. Over to Renard. Renard here with a touch. Out in the corner. Lost to Larry Moo. Out the other way. In the basket. Larry Moo through the traffic. Finds Artigan. Here's Dynamite. Dynamite shoots off of Larry Moo, high in the slot, out the near side. Here's New Weapons with it now for the Guppies. Nice shot. Larry Moo gets a touch on that one, hits the hip, and almost able to score was Renard out in front of the crease, and Dynamite sneaks that one in there. Artigan sleeping on the job, if you will, and just able to squeeze that one right in there. And there's a tough one to swallow, as he didn't realize what was happening until it was too late. Countdown Guppies up 2-6. Dynamite, fancy footwork there, looking like he's from Happy Feet, the Penguin movie, if you remember that. Like 2012. Nuo, bank pass down into the Boston zone. 1:06 remaining. Artigan to the top side, thrown out. Dynamite controlling this one off the backhand forehand shot down the other way. Nuo scores, and that's a baked bean goal. Down by 3, and they're not going anywhere yet. Way to 50 them out. Rebound in a nutshell. Nuo, top side. Takes it out at the blue line. New Weapons off of Dino. Nuo off the forehand, looking for that shot, not able to capitalize on that one. Dynamite off of Larry Moo. Larry Moo off the backboard once again. Dynamite off the forehand, looking to take this one out the other way. Look for the backhander. Finds his way along the blue line. Larry Moo off of Dynamite. Takes charge up towards the top side, off the forehand backhand, not quite able to get past traffic. New Weapon shoots off the near side and wide, off the backside of the cage. Here's Artigan with it now. Thrown out of the way of traffic, down the full length of the ice. Larry Moo off the backhand towards the net, not quite able to capitalize. Dynamite here with a bank pass over to Renard. Renard shoots, but not quite able to make it on. Larry Moo off the backhand, dumps this one down the length of the ice with 22 seconds remaining. Dynamite takes charge, dumps it out, hits the backboard. Boston on the defensive side. Renard looking for the wraparound. Larry Moo says no. Renard here with another chance. Shot near side and wide. Larry Moo dumps this one out. Looking for Artigan, not able to capitalize. 10 seconds remaining in the second period of play. 5 now. New Weapons out against Nuo. Goes off Renard. Top side. Finds his way down to Dynamite. And that's going to be the end of the second period of play. Cowtown Guppies at 6. Boston Baked Beans at 3. Looking at the tail by the numbers as we go into the second intermission. Server lagging out just a little bit. And a little bit of domination from the Cowtown Guppies. Boston Baked Beans going to have to come out swinging here in the third and final period of play. And as the players are ready, so are we up here in the booth. As Cowtown Guppies take on the Boston Baked Beans. The teams are up on the top of your screen. Baked Beans defending the left net. Guppies on the right if you're just tuning in. And we will get it rocking and rolling. Dynamite deep in his own zone. Finds Noob. Goes off of him to Larry. Noob controlling that one. Thrown over to Nuo. Nuo down to the near side. Dumps this one out the full length of the ice. First touch by Renard. Tries for Dynamite. Not quite able to. Stick check by Nuo. Gets it down low. Larry Moo in the corner. Advancing this one. Goes into the neutral zone. New Weapons off the backhand. Hits Nuo off the hip, off the forehand. Not quite able to shoot that one out. Dynamite here off the backhand. Look for the trail in front and finds New Weapons somehow, some way. And that's a goal for the Cowtown Guppies. Don't know how it managed to find its way through the Plinko machine, but it did, in fact, do just that. And you can't be happier if you're a Cowtown Guppies fan, as they're leading by 4 now. Dynamite off the forehand, backhand, drives in. Artigan stops him. New Weapons has other plans, and that one finds the back of the twine, just tickling it a little along the way. 5 goals the difference. Artigan not quite able to send that one out against the full squad of Guppies, and that one stuffed into the back of the net. 4:10 remaining here in the third period of play. Dynamite up against Larry. Dynamite finessing his way through the neutral zone as always. New Weapons just going to let him do that. Looking for Renard, not quite able to find him on that shot. We're not able to find the net on that shot. Artigan here off the forehand, look for the angle, hits Noob along the way, high in the point. Renard takes charge for the boys in purple. Nice dump out, but Nuo there with a hand on that one. Takes it into the corner off of a few rebounds. Larry Moo off the back end with the wraparound. Shoot, scores! And the Boston Baked Beans back in the settle. 4-8 is now the score. Boston Baked Beans not going anywhere, even though the score is what it is. Nuo, Dynamite in the faceoff circle. Up to the far side. Guppies looking to take this one to the house, making up lost ground. Renard swinging a miss. Artigan off of the rebound. Banks it off of New Weapons back to himself. Shoots, scores! Artigan runs the gauntlet and makes it 5-8. 3 minutes, 31 seconds remaining. The beautiful forehand shot. Dynamite at a loss for words as he wears the goalie mask. Not sure what to expect from that. And finds the back to the twine. Bernard. Offensive zone. Or defensive zone. Lost to Nuo. Nuo up to the far side. Back out to the point. Larry Moo. Backhand. Forehand. Off of New Weapons. Larry Moo controls this one back to his own defensive end. Gets a little bit of leeway from the netting. Dumps this one out. Renard off. Not able to get the hip on that one. Dino Mike here off the backhand. Throws it through traffic. Nuo off of Larry's shot. Almost able to send it in. Off the deflection of the tusk of Nuo. Nuo able to get a touch on that one. Renard advances that one. Artigan out the other way. Shot saved by Dino Mike. Off the temple of the head, if you will. Dino Mike, far side. Artigan reversing it out. Here's Renard with it. We're going to take it up to the offensive blue line. Here's Artigan off the near side. Bang pass over to Larry. Larry here off the near side over to Nuo. Nuo off the forehand backhand. Not able to send that one in. And that one's met out to Dino Mike. Walks it in. That's going to be a goal for the Cowtown Guppies. 2:42 remaining. And they lead 9-5. Good dump out. Good shot. And a good goal. Down to the near side. Nuo takes this one out the other way. Forehander. Looking to sauce it in there. Shot. Dino Mike. Absolutely unbelievable. Comes out the other way. And what a play. Off the forehead, off the post, and out the other zone. Dino Mike with another high slot save there. What a guy. Dino Mike. Nice dump out. Renard here with the first touch for the Cowtown Guppies in the offensive zone. Off the forehand. Takes this one down to the near side. Out in front it goes. Dino Mike chasing after this one. Off the backhand, taken in front of his own net, down to the near side, bang pass to himself, able to sauce that one out, able to find New Weapons, throws it over to Dino Mike. Dino Mike here takes it up towards his offensive blue line. Looks to take it to town, not able to get past Nuo. Shot by Larry, scores! Long distance call, solid connection, and we're at 6-9. Nice! Out in the face-off circle, Artigan against New Weapons with 2 minutes remaining. New Weapons taking this one out to the far side. Now nobody else can score, it's bad juju. 6-9. You can't break the 6-9, just like you're not supposed to break the Brazil. But this one's a little bit more difficult to get, because it requires offensive skill from both sides, rather than just a blowout. Nuo, backhander, tries to weave in through Renard. Knocked loose. New Weapon shoots off the near side and wide. Minute 37 remaining here in the third, and possibly the final period of play, if we don't go into overtime. End of regulation, I should have said. Whatever, doesn't matter. Nuo, out of the zone. Renard, off the forehand. Back behind his own net, reversing it off the backhand. Down the near side. Sauced out. Artigan getting a touch on that one. Dino Mike here off the forehand. Shooting towards the lane. Nice save by Nuo. Shot by Noob. Not able to complete it. Goes off Artigan. Out into the neutral zone. Nuo looks for the shot. Not quite able to capitalize. Dino Mike down behind his own goal line. Takes charge off the backhand. Forehand. Tries to dangle his way. Smooth talks his way through the guards. Finds himself in the Royal Palace out in front. Nuo shot off of New Weapons off Renard. Down to the near side boards. Here's Artigan off the forehand. Dump in. New Weapons with a minute remaining. Larry Moo. Shot off of Renard down to the near side. Nuo off the backhand. Drives in. Tries to hold W. Goes off of New Weapons down behind Renard. Renard here looking for the dump down to the near side. New Weapons off the backhand. Furthers it down to Dino Mike. Dino Mike here looking for that wraparound shooting. Nice save by Nuo. Getting the stick in there just in time. Renard off the back. One man to beat. And he will do just that. They break the 6-9. I lose a little bit of respect to them. But they are first place in Challenger, so they regain at least a little bit more. It's a love-hate relationship. 40 seconds remaining. Dino Mike looking for another one. Artigan down to the near side. Forehand dump out. Goes off Renard just wide of the netting. 30 seconds remaining. Larry Moo off the backside of the cage. Off the backhand. Goes up to the far side corner. Dino Mike looking for a hand on that one. Nice sent out. Able to find his way to Artigan. Nice shot towards the net. Goes over to Nuo. What a passing play by the Boston Baked Beans. Everybody getting involved. Everyone has a say in the conversation tonight. What a tick, attack, and a toe, and a powwow in the back of the twine. What a goal. Wow. Absolutely outstanding work by the Boston Baked Beans. I don't care what the score says. They won this game. 12 seconds remaining. They get 20 style points. Wow. That was a nice passing play. I can't get over that. But that's going to be the end of the ball game as the Cowtown Guppies take the game 10-7. What a game. What a game. 6 saves for Dino Mike out there on the ice. Larry Moo and Artigan both sharing 3 saves to split the total of 6. And wow, looking at the tail by the numbers, it is very clear which side they favor. But all around, beautiful slap shot. Absolutely outstanding stuff out there on the ice. We might have another one, we might not. I'm gonna message a few people, see if we got anything going. If we're going to see the Noobs take on Philadelphia Light Emitting Dangles for the promotional spot, essentially for the intermediate division. But beautiful game between Boston and Cowtown. Perhaps a rivalry would be sparked, but the Cowtown Guppies are all going to be retiring, unfortunately. But Nuo, you guys did have a chance on that one. That was really good. You guys played excellent. Nuo's saying that he didn't have a chance on that one. You guys played very well. I'm proud of you. Good job. But yeah, whenever you're looking at the standings, Cowtown Guppies, stacked roster. Pro players out on there. Boston Baked Beans hanging in there beautifully. Nothing to hang your heads about. Absolutely outstanding stuff. But we still have a few more Challenger games to be played, as the Baked Beans have one more game against the Arizona Outlaws. That might be forfeited, it might not be. Who's to say? Dino, Noob, and Renard are all nasty. Couldn't say it better myself. Yeah, practice makes perfect. You're an open. You guys can hit this level after, like, you sell your soul to the devil or whatever pro players do. We'll have to ask Blades about it next time he's on the Ice Workers podcast. Yeah, beautiful night of Slapshot. And I don't think it's over quite yet, as Min has the final pro matchup of the evening. We're going to be rating her here shortly, if I'm not mistaken. I did not get a message back about the Philadelphia Light Emitting Dangles playing against the New Jersey Noobs. So, we might just throw it over to Min and see how things are popping over there. I really want to see that last game. If you click on the left side of your screen, I do have a little bit of a tidbit of all the matches that are going on. Orangutang's actually playing the Ball Peen Hammers here at 10:15 Eastern Time. And that's going to be over on Skiz's channel. They're playing right now against the Winnipeg Wrath, actually. So, if you want to see that, go over to Skiz's channel. If not, we are going to go and watch the remainder of Min's stream as they are playing the Yosemite Grizzlies up against the Michigan Mallards. Good matchup to be sure, as the Michigan Mallards going to be taking their next win. Mark my words on that. Michigan Mallards looking for their second win of the season, coming off a high against the Orlando Otters as they took that game. And if you want to see a recap of that one, go to the media channel in the Discord. A link to the Discord is down below in a panel. Highly recommended. It's 5 minutes long. See the whole game, everything that happened. Michigan Mallards found a W before the end of the season, and couldn't be more proud of them. Couldn't be more proud of them. But without further ado, let's head on over to Min's channel and check out what she's got cooking in the pot as the Yosemite Grizzlies take on the Michigan Mallards. Thank you guys for tuning into the stream this evening. It was a lot of fun. A lot of memories were made. Without further ado, Min Snowda.